Hey, what's up, everyone? My name is Alex. If you're looking for a stock to short tomorrow, look no further. Blackrock will drop after earnings. It might pop in the morning off a good earnings announcement, but ultimately, guys, this stock's going to sell off. If you like how I just skipped all the BS, all the fluff, got straight into what trade we're taking tomorrow, make sure you subscribe, guys, because we don't waste your time here. We value it. Okay, so BlackRock's going to drop tomorrow after earnings, and you might be thinking, why is that? Okay, so there's a lot of good reasons for why this is going to drop. I'm going to go ahead and just dive into some of them, but you'll notice right off the bat, you've got an extremely bullish chart here on BlackRock, and there's no denying that. Okay, clear uptrend, soaring higher, up 80 points in the last 5 days. So, Alex, why do you want to short this stock? It doesn't make sense. Do you not see how bullish this thing is? Okay, and so we do realize how bullish this thing is, but first off, the most common sense question you should be asking yourself at this point is this rate of change sustainable? Okay, it's up 80 points in the last 5 days. Is that sustainable? Okay, because if that's sustainable, then in that case, we're gonna see BlackRock at 1,000 points in what, 25 days? I'm not a mathematical wizard. I can't do that off the top of my head, guys. But let's take a look at the banking sector as well. Okay, XLF is up from 25 to 31. That's a 20% gain in less than 2 months. Do you guys realize the annual gain you get on the S&P 500 is about 7 to 8%, right? Well, you just got triple that return in just 2 months in the banking sector, right? So, right off the bat, you can tell that this is a phenomenal bullish move to the upside, but it's not going to be sustainable, as nothing is going to be able to sustain that rate, not even Tesla, for example. Okay, so guys, take a look at this. This is Tesla's chart after it released earnings. It drops from 700 down to 620. So it's just, clear, evident proof that, even if you have amazing earnings, which Tesla did, you can still drop. So the only reason I go over this is to explain to some of our newer guys here who probably think, oh, good earnings report, let me buy that. Okay, but that's not the case. That's actually a trap that a lot of new traders fall into, and I don't want you to fall into that trap. Okay, so just kind of get it out of your mind. Okay, it's something that probably everyone thinks when they first start trading and investing. Oh, good earnings, let me buy that, and then they lose money. So make sure you don't do that, guys. And I'll be glad to save any new traders we have here on this channel from making that mistake. But the chances are much greater to the downside here. In BlackRock, and so you want to be shorting it. Now, what I want to show you that's just so tasty and good looking about this trade is the options, guys. Oh my goodness. See, the 750 strike is going for $1. Okay, and you'll see the average DTR on BlackRock, guys. I'll check. It's in my notebook here. We calculated last time. I believe it's about 35 to 40. Okay, now check the comment section below. I'll give you the exact DTR. If you're new to the channel, DTR is daily trading range, and we calculate this for all earnings videos we typically do. Okay, so guys, that DTR will be in the comments below if you need it, but what I want to do now is actually show you a real example of how BlackRock reacted after earnings last time it reported. So this was back in 10/18/2020. We've got it pulled up on the chart here. Take a look at this. You'll notice we've got some very key similarities between that last earnings report and what we have now. Okay, so what do we have in common? Well, RSI above 70 on both of these. What do we have in common? A huge run up going into earnings on both of these. What else do we have? Strong buy volume, right? There's no denying that. And a bullish chart here and a bullish chart here with strong volume as well. What else do we have in common, guys? A MACD that is pretty much at the top. What do we have currently today? A MACD which is pretty close to its top. Okay, so you got a ton of key similarities between today's real world event of BlackRock reporting tomorrow and what it actually did last time reported earnings. Okay, so what happens to BlackRock? Boom, let's skip forward a day. It pops and it drops. And you'll see the high of the day was 663 and the low is 629, which gives you a DTR of 34 points. Okay, so look, it's scary how identical these really are. Okay, and that's what gives us so much confidence to short this thing tomorrow. And the fact that these are so nicely priced really helps, small account traders take advantage of this incredible opportunity as well. Okay, so I'm really excited for small account traders to get a bite at this. and it's going to be a phenomenal trade tomorrow. Okay, obviously nothing is guaranteed in the market, but this is a very, very high probability setup. As you can see, we've got so many key similarities to that previous reaction where it dropped 34 points. Okay, so what you'll notice and what's so interesting about this is, to a lot of you newer guys who think, oh, good earnings report, let me buy it. Well, look at this earnings report. It was great. Okay, they beat the EPS. Right, here's the estimate, 745. There's the actual reported EPS. They beat it. Okay, what else do they do? They also release good guidance. They also beat revenue by quite a bit. Okay, so great earnings report, but that's also why it was running up so hugely into it. And so by the time that good earnings report hits, it's already priced in, it's already expected, and it drops. That's exactly what will happen this quarter as well, and I hope you're ready, guys. If you have any extra questions, leave them in the comments below. If you need to, you can schedule a call with me as well, and I'll be glad to help you with any questions you have, guys. This is our trade for tomorrow, Blackrock earnings. We're shorting it unless it's just some absolutely ridiculous blowout, phenomenal earnings, and you guys will know, okay? So that's the plan. I hope you're ready for Blackrock. It's going to be a great trade for, even smaller account traders to get a crack at. Why? Because we've only got 2 days left in the week, okay? So these close to expiration contracts are going to be affordable. And ultimately, it just makes me happy and excited to think that we've probably got some smaller traders on this channel with, for example, only $500 or $1,000 in their account. But after this trade tomorrow, you might see them with $4 grand, $5 grand, and that's a big deal to someone who's starting out. And I just love hearing those success stories. But anyways, guys, that's besides the point. I want to give you one last confirmation and confidence booster for you going into this trade. It's a very simple surface level tactic here of pulling up the Bollinger Band. You can see we're out of it, and if you don't know, and maybe you're new, completely brand new to trading, 90% of price action is within the Bollinger Bands. And so what this signifies is you've got very limited upside potential here with a whole lot of downside. You'll see, previous times we hit the Bollinger Band, we always fall back down, right? So, look, it gets outside, comes back down, gets outside, comes back down, gets outside, comes back down, right? So just an extra confirmation. Obviously, you can linger around the Bollinger Band. There's no rule that says you can't stay out for a little, right? But most of the time, you're going to come back down when meeting that upper band of resistance. So, that's where we are right now, and you can just clearly see you got a whole lot of downside here. And so just an extra confirmation I thought I'd show you. That's very easy and quick to explain. Okay, so guys, that's the plan for Blackrock. I hope you're ready, and I hope you'll ask me any questions you've got going into it so we can help you cash out and make a lot of money, guys. And by the way, if you make 5,000 plus, don't be greedy, be smart, reinvest back in your education. We have a trading course where we show you how to do all this. This is just one trade. I explained it in very simple terms. There's a whole lot more going on here. Okay, but we try to make these videos short and simple, for the YouTube audience. Okay, but if you're someone who takes trading very seriously and you're trying to do this for a living, trying to make more money from this, you're definitely going to want to do that and reinvest some of your profits, which should be no problem. You're going to make like 5,000 plus on this. It's no problem. So guys, that's the plan. If you enjoyed this video, if you liked how it's straight, simple, and to the point, make sure you drop a like and then share it if you think someone else would find it useful, whether that's on Reddit, Facebook. We would really appreciate you guys doing that. And with that being said, plenty more videos coming, so make sure you subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.